Hey guys, it's me again, and I want to welcome you to a new Chili Run video. Today I want to talk about something that caught my attention some time ago, namely a new Ubisoft game called For Honor. Now this game stands out to me because it is a hack and slash game, and we don't see that very often. In a hack and slash game, the focus of the entire game is combat. There are many games out there where combat plays a very big role, being Sleeping Dogs where you're basically beating up thugs and rivals the entire game, or Far Cry where you're constantly shooting things, whether that may be enemies, animals or whatever, it doesn't really matter, or Assassin's Creed where your objective is literally to assassinate people. Those games seem to have combat ingrained pretty deeply into them. However, a hack and slash game takes this one step further. Everything is combat, every mission is combat, and in For Honor, it is not just any combat, but brutal, medieval, sword versus axe combat with loads of blood. Now I love this. You guys know how much I love games like Sleeping Dogs and Assassin's Creed for the combat system. Even though I feel the combat system in the newer ACs is a downgrade, in my opinion they made it easier as to broaden the audience for the game. So let's dive into the game a little bit more. When we go to the For Honor website, we see that the game features 3 factions, the Legion, the Chosen and the Warborn. These factions represent Knights, Samurai and Vikings in that order. Each different faction has different abilities and weapons. You play as a hero of your faction, accompanied by many soldiers. Your aim is to defeat the opposing army. These heroes are unique soldiers, stronger than the standard soldiers, which are different for every faction. If we go to the game info and click on the Knights for example, we first see a quote by them and can then view their heroes. As of now, only one type of hero for each faction is revealed, and for Knights those are the Wardens. However, more heroes are coming soon. According to the Wikipedia page, the game also features a hand-to-hand combat system named the Art of Battle. Now that is something that really gets me excited. In this genre games, everything is focused on the combat system. That means it is going to be extensive, with dynamic tactics, different angles of attack, short windows of time to make your move. Honestly, I already know that I'm going to be able to play this game for days on end. Let's take a look at the trailer. I will be showing you little snippets of it. What I really like about the trailer are the transitions between the different factions. Here we see a transition from the Samurai to the Knight, and we can very clearly see the weapons they are using. The Samurai clearly makes use of a katana, while the Knight favors a mace with a chain. Let's hope the combat system is actually as diverse as the combat we are seeing here. In this scene, we first see more of the Knight before it transitions to a Viking who is fighting one of the soldiers of the Samurai. The hero of the Vikings, the Raiders, eventually manages to stab her, after which a new transition takes place back to the Kensei, the hero of the Samurai. In this longer fight scene, it becomes apparent that the Samurai can attack a little quicker than the other heroes. This is an example of how all heroes have their strengths and weaknesses. This gives us a good indication that the game is not so much about 2 armies in an open battlefield, but mainly focuses on sieging castles and fortresses. Let's now head over to the gameplay video. In this mission, we see gameplay of the Raider, the hero of the Vikings. Pretty badass if you ask me. This is a campaign mission where you are controlling one character and being supported by soldiers that are controlled by the computer. According to Ubisoft, there will also be a multiplayer mode where the 2 teams of up to 4 players can fight each other. These 4 players will all be playing a hero and will be supported by AI controlled soldiers. This is the first time we get to see the combat system in action. I must say it is great to see how you can change up the angles of attack and have to change stances in order to dodge attacks. I also love the killing animations. The game seems to run smooth as butter. Now we are faced with a stronger soldier of the Samurai. If this is a hero or not, I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it's good to see that there are different enemies that require different approaches. This soldier hits very hard, but it is a little slow to make up for it. The final blow really shows us how ruthless and brutal this game is. I love it. What would a game set in medieval times be without some good old sieging? The raider wants to get up on the wall so he can get deeper into the castle and open the gates for his fellow soldiers. It's kind of amazing to see that this is actual gameplay and not a trailer with so many cutscenes and transitions. A short cutscene here and there can never hurt and helps keep the game fresh.
One warrior made it to the top. One would be enough.
This is the one part I absolutely love. Just like in Sleeping Dogs, you can use the environment around you to kill your enemies. If you've never experienced this, let me tell you right now, interactive environments are awesome. Another example of interactive environment, you can throw your opponents down and then finish them off for an easy kill. The raider subsequently finds how to open the gate so he can let his soldiers in and let the battle continue on the inside. Finally, it's time for the boss fight. After having already fought for some time, we are given the opportunity to use revenge. This is like a special treat that is unique ability to the Viking. Revenge mode gives the player better defense and more damage. This is very useful to kill the boss. However, it still isn't easy. To block incoming attacks you have to mirror your opponent's stance. This can be a little tricky if your opponent is constantly changing stances. In the end, we get the ability to finish him off in true cold-blood Viking fashion. Now that that's out of the way, it is time for the final treat. If you go to the For Honor website again, you can sign up and have a chance to be selected to test out the alpha or beta version of this game. If I get selected, you can be sure I'll be making more videos about it. You also have a chance to win prizes, such as custom consoles, For Honor gear and more. So it's definitely worth it. I hope you hear that right, guys. You can win custom consoles. That means you can win a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox. Who doesn't want that? The game will be released worldwide on February 14th, 2017, which is coincidentally also on Valentine's Day. What a romantic Valentine's Day that will be. Let me end the video by saying that all gameplay and trailers shown in this video are owned by Ubisoft, and if you want to see the full gameplay or trailer, check the description for links. Furthermore, thanks a lot for watching, and please subscribe if you enjoyed the video or found it informative. I will definitely be looking forward to this game. Please let me know in the comments what faction you would like to play the most. My mind isn't quite made up yet. See you later, guys. Peace.